What is a conversation like that too? Like when they call you for help, where's their block? What's stopping them from writing something?
Sometimes the problem is that it's simply not selling, and they're wondering if there's something wrong that they are not seeing, because no one is very objective about their own work. You need a professional outside eye. But what I notice with the experienced writers, I'm very respectful and I'm very careful, and I don't have to say as much. So I might just say, okay, let's look at this first turning point. It's a little muddy. Could it be just a little cleaner to really get that narrative track in the second act going? And they nod. And I don't have to say more because I don't have to explain it. They know exactly what I'm saying. So there's a shortcut, and there's a kind of a trust that is there that, okay, I say those three sentences and next point. And most of the time, experienced people are also very respectful of me. And there is that mutual sense you're both doing a professional job. Now, I do have experienced writers who say, never tell anyone who worked with me that I call you in on my scripts because I'm a professional.
Right.
And I think other people really don't mind. Like I worked with William Kelly, who wrote Witness after Witness. And I think we actually worked on two scripts. They didn't get made. And I think the producers had an idea that was kind of unworkable no matter what you did with it. But it was great to work with him and to know him.
That's amazing. Yeah, because I know a lot of times screenwriters, especially when they get up at the upper echelons of the business, where their names are now famous or known in the industry at least, they don't want to know that. They don't want to let anyone know that, like, I have a secret weapon like Linda that I go to for advice.
Yeah, and other people are actually very pleased about that and say, "Oh, that's fine." And in fact, when I started out in 1980 and 81, I was a secret from everyone and nobody would admit it. Now, what happens is a lot of people consider it sort of a badge of honor and professionalism. Like, of course, I go to a script consultant to get that last 5 or 10 or 20% out of my script. Like, no problem.
That's amazing because because a lot of times screenwriters, especially young screenwriters, they don't think screen consultants can bring a lot of value to them because they're like, oh, if they can do, like, if they're that good, why haven't they won 10 Oscars and things like that? And it's kind of, I've always looked at it as like, you're like a technician. You're going to come in and do things and see things that they just are not going to see, no matter how talented they might be. Michael Jordan had a coach. I mean, and he was one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Well, the other thing is consulting is a totally different talent than screenwriting. And you have to be diplomatic. You have to be very good at explaining concepts. So, when people say, well, you don't write, say, no, I'm not interested in writing. I'm interested in consulting because that's where my ability and that's where my background is. And consulting is a combination of analytical and creative because I have to get inside that other person's story and their style. And when I give notes, if it's a comedy, I have to give comedy notes, not just, notes. And I'm there to help them work and nurture their own talent and their particular abilities.